How's it going, guys? We were back on another video here, and this video is going to be going over all of the new X factors in NHL 26 and how they're going to work. All right, so hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. Let's hop into it right now. EA tweeted it out here, guys, an exclusive first look at some of the X factors. So you can see that there's actually the rest here on this page here. So once you click on the EA link here, it will take you to the X factors. All right, so here we go. All right, so basically, they have different categories. So you have the Playmaker X-factors, offensive, defensive, and goalies. They also have the top 5, impactful X-factors. So that's kind of interesting as well. But let's look at the playmaking one first, all right? So here's how it's going to work. So here's ankle breaker, for example, guys. So also something to keep in mind is that the specialist is the lowest tier, all-star is the mid-tier, and then elite is obviously the best version of the X-factor, right? So you have ankle breaker, which creates separation using deeks, all right, with a temporary boost of speed as well when using a deke to successfully get around a defender. Successful dekes can trigger a larger panic reaction on opposing players. So, definitely seems very impactful, which is, very nice to see. And then next up here, we have the elite edges. So that's kind of interesting to consider that playmaker. But shake off opponents with explosive edge work with increased acceleration and agility while performing tight turns and sharp direction changes. So that's how elite edge is going to work. Elite edge is going to probably be amazing yet again, as it always really is. But quick draw here, so that's back yet again. It creates more opportunities for teammates off the draw with faster face-off draw wins and allows skill-based one-timers right off the face-off. So that's kind of interesting, actually. So that's actually an interesting advantage. So if you have quick draw and you can win it straight back to your D-man, then get a green one-timer off there. That could be pretty useful, I would say. So it unlocks stronger tie-up wins, which box out opposing players. So quick draw could be pretty unreal this year, potentially. We'll see. Then you have send it here. So this one springs your teammates by enhancing that pass receiver with a temporary boost of acceleration. That's interesting. Unlocks the ability for these players to perform automatic sausage passes. So that was in NHL 25, I believe, as well. But that that's a little bit different. Then you have tape the tape, so that was also in 25, but here's how it works. Feather saucer passes and make it snappy passes in and out of vision with increased pass power and accuracy. So unlocks the ability for these players to perform automatic saucer passes. I believe that's kind of the same as 25 generally. Then you have unstoppable. This one is reverse the fortune on opposing players with stronger reverse hits. Fight through push checks with increased strength and balance. So, that's pretty useful there, I would say. I like that. And then last but not least, we have wheels. Last but not least on this category. So turn on the jets and blow past opponents after hitting top speed with increased speed and acceleration. So we always know wheels is very, very fun and very good to use. So, that's kind of all the playmaking abilities. Now looking at the offensive X factors here, you have backhand beauty, which we saw from the trailer. That Crosby backhander looked insane. So backhand beauty here, it catch opposing players and goalies off guard with increased backhand shot power and accuracy. Additionally, backhand passes are as accurate and powerful as forehand passes. So backhand beauty is quite good. It's not just about shots either. It's just a very good ability in general. Then you have big rig here, which is protect the puck, and drive the net with authority with increased strength, agility, and balance. Surprise goals with enhanced accuracy and power with one-handed shot. So we saw that in the trailer as well. That looks pretty cool. And then unlocks enhanced protect puck animations, the ability to fight through stick contact, even at extreme angles. So that was kind of the same, I believe, in 25. Then you have big tipper here. So this one creates chaos in front of the net by taking away the goalie's eyes, influencing their readiness. Find and redirect the puck easier with increased accuracy on deflections and additional longer ranged animations. So some different animations with big tipper as well, and unlocks deflections with increased range. So that's pretty nice. And then 1T, become the ultimate threat with increased 1T shot power and accuracy. So, that's no surprise. Allowed to be an additional skill-based one-timer target when open. Okay, so yeah, it kind of gives you even more of a opportunity there. Then you have Pressure Plus. This one to build up momentum with shots that generate bonus pressure on every save. So that's kind of interesting right there. So if you have that, that's going to be obviously even more impactful on your play. And then you have quick release, which we also saw in the trailer. It looks very good. Get shots off lightning quick with an extra fast shot release. Decrease goalie's readiness on both snap shots and wrist shots. So quick release, I think, is going to be very good. Then you have Rocket here, guys, and this one can be a little bit scary. Slap shots create large rebounds and can cause the goalie to react when hit up high with increases to slap shot accuracy and power. So that could be a pretty dangerous one as well. But that's all the offensive X factors. Defensive one, guys, we have Born Leader here. So rally the team with every action by increasing team energy after every shot block, body check, or shot on net. So Born Leader looks pretty solid. Again, Hipster here. So this one's about hip checking, of course. Lay devastating hip checks on players with improved hip power that punish opposing players with increased stamina loss and a slowing lingering effect after a big hit. Perfectly lined up hip checks will cause the opposing player to lose their stick. So that's could be a little bit scary. No contest here. This one's overpower opposing players with additional stick and arm strength and come out with the puck with increased speed and acceleration. So that's another one with speed and acceleration. Quick pick here. Effortlessly block passing lanes using stick or body to get a piece or intercept the puck clean with additional range and increased puck handling. So that seems to be pretty useful as well. Unlocks enhanced pickup and interception range with additional skate and stick defensive deflections and interceptions. Then you have Second Wind here. It's the new one. Outlast the opposing team by instantly recovering energy when you become exhausted. So it must be recovered back to full to trigger again. So basically, yeah, if your guy gets completely tired and has that active, I mean, you're going to be able to regain energy. That's pretty wild. Spark Plug. Get your team going with body checks that generate additional pressure while also giving a temporary speed and acceleration boost after delivering a hit. That could be pretty broken. That does sound pretty crazy. I got to say, I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Then you have Stick 'em Up here. Disrupt and separate players from the puck with improved poke check accuracy, recovery, and defensive skill stick speed. So that's kind of the same. Truculence. All right, so this one's kind of similar as well, but distributes punishing shoulder checks on players with improved hit power that leave opposing players with increased stamina loss and a slowing effect after a big hit. And the same thing, the player can lose their stick. And then last but not least, we have Warrior. So this one is fight through the pain with reduced stamina penalties when body checked or while blocking shots, and shrug off lingering slow effects from big hitters. So it unlocks enhanced shot blocking animations, resistant to dropping their stick, and makes the player immune to minor immune. That's kind of interesting, actually. So that's all the defensive X factors. Last but not least, here we have the goalies. So dialed in. Keep on a roll with increased save accuracy and reaction time for each save made in a row. So bonus reset after letting up a goal. So dialed in if you're making a lot of saves. Seems like it could be pretty useful. Post to post here is stretch post to post to make miraculous cross crease saves with increased speed and improved save accuracy when sliding. While sliding, unlocks additional windmill reactions on one-timer saves and eliminates reaction penalties on perfect one-timers. So that should be probably the one you want to use against green 1Ts. Then you have recharge. So fight through pressure by reducing pressure meter gain and fatigue lost on opposing shots, and by increasing energy recovery when the puck leaves the offensive zone. All right, and then we have the Showstopper. So utilize cat-like reflexes with increased save accuracy and readiness when performing reflex saves and consecutive saves. So increased ability to see through screens and react to deflections. So that's pretty decent. And then last but not least, we have Sponge. So this one is absorb shots and limit rebound opportunities with an increased ability to acquire the puck on saves and jump on pucks quicker with faster cover speeds. It unlocks additional windmill reactions and eliminates goal reactions when hit from shots up high. So that could be kind of a counter to, the rocket, right? So that could be interesting there. But generally, guys, that seems to be everything. They're considering these the top 5 most impactful, I guess, or they're just calling it top 5 impactful. I'm not sure exactly how they're trying to determine this, but what do you guys think of the X factors? Some interesting things. I feel like the game is going to be a lot different this year just due to these X factors, how they could actually really affect the game. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below as always. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel here, follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live there every single day, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's. And as always, guys, I will see you all in the next video.